What's good, guys? It's your boy Rock for Rock Country Gang Dogs, man. I was going back through my videos and noticed that I never dropped a video on the aggressive dog breeding for the male wise. I did the female wise when I did Rock Country Gang Dogs Majestic, bred back to Rock Country Gang Dogs Chocolate. And she was the aggressive one in the situation. A lot of people wanted to know how can they get their aggressive male dogs that can't know you can't ever breed them because they just highly aggressive, they're very game and can't get it done. Well, I'm gonna teach you a trick. I can't show you physically because I don't have any male dogs anymore that's super aggressive towards females. The ones that I did have has passed away. um, but other than that, though, if you got a highly aggressive male that can't be bred to a female, what you want to do is get you a rubber glove because shit's gonna get real nasty. Okay, shit gonna get real nasty. All right, so you got your female heat and the female that you want to breed to the male. You know what I mean? Um, you got your in particular female that you want to breed, but you got this male that's highly aggressive. What you want to do is get you a rubber glove. Okay, definitely gonna need gloves. When you get that rubber glove, it's two steps that you can take if the first step does not work, and the second step may take a couple of days. You know what I mean? But for the first step, you get your rubber glove on. You take your rubber glove while you got it on and rub it on a female's vulva. Okay. Once you rub it on female vulva, and it raises up as if she's ready to get mounted, you know what I mean? She releases a hormone when her vulva raises. You know what I mean? When it rises, just like breathing is, when her vulva rises, how you want to say it, it releases a hormone. Okay, and not only it releases a hormone, then through their pee, it releases a hormone as well, and that's how males sniff the hormone. All right, so what you want to do, take your glove, rub it on her vulva. The first thing you want to do is go back to that male. You go to that male, you rub it in his face. Not rub it in his face, but let him smell it. But you can rub it on his face, on his snout, for him to keep continually to smell it. That will bring his sex drive. That will pull out the hormones of breeding. You know what I mean? It'll pull out the hormones of breeding to him, and it probably will register sometimes. Physically, sometimes it doesn't work because the female's like not right there up on him, but you want to go ahead and get him acquainted to that smell and to get his hormones jumping. Um, and then introduce the female ass in, you know what I mean, back into the dog, introduce her, never face him up. Because he thinking something totally different. Okay, so when you approach that dog, you already want to have in your hands, ass in, tail in one hand, and bite in the other hand, and ass into her. If he start to snap and things like that, he ain't ready. You know what I mean? It'll be a very, very, very crucial mistake of putting that female in there. The second thing you can do is once you see your female that's in heat, use the bathroom, urinate somewhere. No solids, no feces, or anything like that. Just pure urine. You want to take a shovel, scoop that whole patch up, and put it near the male. You know what I mean? Put it near the male. He'll smell it for days. It'll change his, and that's when the days take. If he don't go off of it on the first, when you take your hand and rub it on a vulva, it'll take days. You know what I mean? If it doesn't work like that, for the vulva and rubbing his nose, but you can take the urine, scoop the patch up, take the urine, and put it near his area. Where he can smell it, he can dig at it, he can, you know what I mean? Because you want him to gradually get those hormones to breed him. You see what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. Um, my third solution that I got when those two, I mean, most likely it will work because it worked all the time for me. I'm just telling you what works for me, but it's knowledge, guys, and it's the truth. A lot of dogmen won't tell you this. Rocket Kills will. Um, but if that second thing don't work, it's a third thing. Okay, you have to ejaculate the male. You have to ejaculate the male. some males that haven't been bred or haven't quote unquote bust that nut. they don't they don't really comprehend on what's going on. You know what I mean? So you have to sometimes you have to take that third step and ejaculate that male. You know what I mean? And I've done dogs like that before. You know what I mean? It sounds weird, but God, hey, breedings have to be done. You know what I mean? Especially if you want quality dogs coming off of gas dogs, but the male can't be bred. You have to take that step sometimes. So you have to ejaculate the male, ejaculate them to the point um, where the two glands on both sides. Okay, that's not their testicles. For everybody who thinks it's a testicles, it's not testicles. It's glands. Ejaculate him where the two glands come out. From when the two glands come out, back up off him. He'll be humping the air like I'm. It won't be. He be scratching. He be scratching the motherfucker. He'll be scratching. You know what I mean? And then he'll get that in his mind. Now you don't keep constantly doing because he gonna think that's for you every damn time. But when he does ejaculate, okay, this is the next step. When he does ejaculate, you take that and catch it some in. That's why I say wear gloves to get it nasty, guys. But you want to know that's what you got to do. You take those gloves and you catch some of that semen in that glove, and you rub it on the back end of that female. You see what I'm saying? And introduce that shit itself. He ain't gonna bite himself. Right? Right country gang dog. Don't ever say I ain't told you nothing.